Therefore our sometime sister, now our queen, the imperial jointess to this warlike state, have we as 'twere with the defeated joy, with an auspicious and dropping eye, with mirth in funeral and with dirge in marriage, in equal scale weighing delight and dole, taken to wife, nor have we herein barred your better wisdoms which have freely gone with this affair along. For all our thanks. Now follows that young Fortinbras holding a weak supposal of our worth, or thinking by our late dear brother's death our state to be disjoint and out of frame. Colleagued with the dream of his advantage, he hath not failed to pester us with message, importing the surrender of those lands lost by his father with all bonds of law. To our most valiant brother, so much for him. But now, my cousin Hamlet and my son.
A little more than kin, a less than kind.
How is it the clouds still hang on you?
Not so, my lord, I am too much in the sun. Seems, madame, nay it is, I know not seems. 'Tis not alone my inky cloak, good mother, nor customary suits of solemn black, nor windy suspiration of forced breath, nor the fruitful eye in the river, nor the dejected behavior of the visage, together with all the forms, moods, and shapes of grief that can denote me truly. These indeed seem, for they are actions that a man might play. But I have that within much path to show, these but the trappings of the suits of woe.
'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these mourning duties to your father. But you must know, your father lost a father. That father lost his, and the survivor bound, in filial obligation for some term, to do obsequious sorrow, but to persevere in obstinate condolement is a course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. It shows a will most incorrect to heaven, a heart unfortified, a mind impatient, an understanding simple and unschooled. For what we know must be and is as common as the most vulgar things to sense. Why should we in our peevish opposition take it to heart? Fie, 'tis a fault to heaven, a fault against the dead, a fault to nature, to reason most absurd, whose common theme is death of fathers, and who still hath cried. For from the first course till he had died today, this must be so. We pray you throw to earth this unpeeving woe, and think of us as a father, for let the world take note. You are the most immediate to our throne, and with no less nobility of love than that which dearest father bears his son. Do I impart toward you for your intent in going back to school in Wittenberg? It is most retrograde to our desire, and we beseech you, bend you to remain here, and cheer and comfort in our chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son. Why, 'tis a loving and fair reply. Be as ourself in Denmark, madame. Come, this gentle and unforced accord to Hamlet sits smiling to my heart, and in grace wherefore no jocund health that Denmark drinks today, but the great cannon to the clouds shall tell, and the king's Bruce, the heavens all brute again, respeaking earthy thunder, come away.
Oh, that is too solid flesh would melt, thaw and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting had not fixed his canning gainst self-slaughter. Oh God, God! How weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie on't, fie! 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed things rank and gross in nature. Possess it merely, that it should come to this. But 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king, that was to this Hyperion to a satire, so loving to my mother that he he might not between the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth, must I remember why she would hang on him? As an increase of appetite had grown by what I fed on, and yet within a month, let me not think on't frailty. Thy name is woman. A little month, or ere those shoes were old with which she followed my poor father's body, like Niobe, all tears, why she, even she, oh God, a beast, that once discourse of reason would have mourned longer, married with my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules within a month. Ere yet to salt of most unrighteous tears had left the flushing in her galled eyes, she married, oh, most wicked speed, to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good, but break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.